Hello dear viewers, and welcome back again right here at Good Morning Kuwait, and we are long awaiting our second guest. But before that, a marketing strategist with freelance experience across industrial, interior, retail, food and beverage and healthcare sectors. She specializes in brand marketing, performance, creative direction and storytelling. Recently completed her master's in arts and culture. Her work explores innovative digital solutions that enable her to rethink how arts and culture engage with technology. So let's welcome Hebah Alhamwi, marketing strategist. And hello.
Thank you, Nasser.
You're
Thank
welcome
you.
anytime. So for our first question, could you start by telling us about your professional journey and the inspiration behind entering this industry and field?
Absolutely. My journey started in Damascus, Syria, my hometown, and it was my first job in the advertising field. It really gave me a great exposure in PR and the power of communication, as well as creativity and audience profiling and understanding. Moving back to Kuwait, my second home, I joined Al-Shaya and I worked across two retail brands. And after that, I took a completely different shift to work in the interior design business and construction.
Okay.
So
that's a total shift, actually.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And that shift kind of been very natural for me. I never wanted to be specialized just in one field.
Okay.
And I wanted to give myself the ability to learn more, understand more, and build the understanding from a broader perspective, to learn about different business models, engage with executives and business owners.
That's amazing. I mean, it's true, you did a big shift, but that type of shift actually showed the, how you call it, the basis of how everything starts, or how it can be built before actually putting everything to place and fix or finalize things.
Agreed.
That's amazing. So what do you feel in a major challenge in starting a business or career, and how did you overcome it?
I think we go through a lot of challenges, and especially when it's about external challenges. One of the biggest challenges, I think, is dealing with uncertainty. I think COVID and the past pandemic that happened has affected many of us and was a turning point for many of us. But it never limited our potential. So, in fact, it actually pushed us to explore new ways, new methods, new ways of using technology, new ways of thinking. So what I admire about challenges is that you pull yourself out of the repetitive pattern of behavior, and you try different equations in order to explore different results. So I'm very grateful for those challenges. And one very important element when we talk about failure, I think a lot of people fear failure, but I think failure is the thing that keeps you moving.
Exactly, it's part of the process.
It's part of the process.
People don't understand that failing is part of the process. It's basically kind of in some way showing you that you could see things in a different way. Try it. It's not scary. Yes, at the beginning it could be, as they say, uncharted waters. But at times it will actually shift your perspective to respect the fact that there are other ways.
True, 100%. I totally agree. And I think the fact that we have that kind of self-motivation, that we will not give up, we will move forward, trust the process, trust yourself, and believe in your ability and your team and whoever you work with, and I think you will be able to achieve.
Now, with that said, what are your plans with the services or products that you provide? Could you share a bit about it with our viewers?
Well, because I worked in different fields, and I tend to develop like a versified characters to what I do. So I was able to offer brand marketing strategies, creative direction, and general business solutions. So it's like a massive umbrella that has a lot of components that fall underneath that we offer to clients or companies. But I want to mention something that is very important, which is I've always been driven by the narratives. And I believe every company, whether it was a startup or it was a growing business or an established company, they've got a story. And not necessarily all companies know how to communicate that story. So I strongly believe about the importance of storytelling and how we can help companies shape that story and bring it to life.
Yeah, because not every startup has to do with a pen and paper, but because sometimes it has to do with the word of mouth of talking to other people, other businesses, startup businesses, telling them their story and how they actually accomplished and how they got to that level.
True, and it's very important as well to engage with your audience, and we're kind of connected together because we're a community. And we engage together. So I truly believe in an emotional connection between businesses and their audiences.
That's very true, because each person wants to know your story and they want to be related. People need to find their group of people, their type of businesses. They need to actually have that connection where they can feel the relationship and relateness.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So nowadays, AI is everywhere and businesses are increasingly using it and adapting to it. So how do you see this type of shift?
I think it's, today the technology is moving in a very, very fast pace. I believe a lot of businesses are, and large-scale businesses are benefiting from AI. But I would say that it is more optimized to help businesses in terms of cost efficiency, organizing information, helping to minimize errors. So this would help medium or large-scale businesses. But I think on an individual level, I think we really need to be careful on how to use it. Particularly not to depend 100% on it.
So the reason why I asked you that, we know that we're in the world of AI and everything is so fast moving and hustling, bustling.
Yeah.
So I asked you that question in preparation for the fact is, as a professional in this field, what are the few lessons that helped you in leading your team? Not AI, but team, work, or businesses?
Great question, Nasser, thank you. Actually, 3 things. Number 1 is absolute teamwork that is built on trust, loyalty, shared belief. And it's very important to believe in your team as the same way they believe in me. And a good work is never built alone. It's always built with a team and the ability to work as a whole. So I'm very fortunate to be working with a team that thinks with a purpose as well, because as you mentioned, and we were talking about the emotional connection with the audience, we also look into factuals data. How can we utilize the logic of the business and build a story out of it, or a creative direction, or creative field in general. But I think the team is very important. It's a pillar. The second is resilience and overcoming difficult situations. We need to shift the mindset from just thinking about the future and being anxious about the future, and maybe try to focus on how we can make it better now, how we can create opportunities in difficult situations.
And this is where basically human connection and storytelling comes in par with businesses. True. AI has to be used only as a tool and not a replacement for human interaction and human basically connection. Now, with that said, what are your thoughts in general about now going back to AI?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of technology in general. I sometimes think like I wish I studied IT. But through my master's program, I was able to think about things in a different perspective. So what is important about also overcoming situations is learning new skills. And when you learn new skills, when you adapt to the new environment, and you have this ability to be broadened with an open heart and mind to new information, you can actually explore different fields. And maybe it could open different doors for you. So I think AI is going to add a lot of value for people who use it as a tool. And we need to maintain the ability to think strategically. I mean, with ethical decision making. It's important for us to be the judgment of the AI information.
All right, now we're almost on a closing with you with this interview. One last question is, what are your advice for beginners in this field?
Skills, skills, skills. I mean, and also you've got to be patient. Success takes time. Embrace your fears and follow your gut. Okay. Do your calculations. But to be honest, Nasser, skills shape your personality, embraces your confidence, and it shapes the way to the leadership. So I think it's very important to be open to learning new skills, not only just for a job.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you so much,
thank you so much,
for being here with
for
us.
Your time. Thank
You're
you.
welcome so much, and thank you for being here right here at the Good Morning Kuwait and with our amazing family right here at this program.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. So all thanks to our guest, Hebah Alhamwi, a marketing strategist. With that, we're going for a break, and we'll be right back for more at Good Morning Kuwait.